Hello everybody, welcome on into Rookie to Rorty on a Wednesday night. Here are the rebuilding Man City part of it. And today we're in the Premier League these days. It's the January transfer window. We have just made our way, you'd think, most of the way towards the Carabao Cup final off the back of a 6-1 first league win over Liverpool. Thankfully, because before that we had just started to fall off a little bit, so that was good. We should hopefully be good there, because other side of the draw looks kind. So that's quite a big result. Hopefully on for a trophy there. We're going to try and go on a bit of a deep cup run, maybe in the FA Cup, albeit probably should focus a bit more on the Carabao Cup. We've got Brentford up first at home, so that's quite a winnable tie in the third round. We've also then got Premier League clashes, including Arsenal, who are decent, and we want revenge on them for our worst defeat so far this season. When I find it, that was bad second game of the season. So, yeah, hopefully get some revenge for that. But hope you're all doing well out there. If you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up on the stream. If you're on Twitch and like the whole idea of the save, I've actually done a Man City command now because I thought it was a bit easier than me trying to explain it when people come in. There's the story. Yeah, drop a follow as well, as we keep doing FM for as long as the save lasts before 27. Still got a couple of months, haven't we? So, yeah, so we've just sort of got post-match of that Liverpool game. We're going to keep working for the transfer window. We should be looking to sign a replacement for Martinez tonight, if we can afford to, because there's still bids coming in for him. We're still getting this price up somehow. I'm not really sure how. So we'll try and drive this up a bit more and just see how far we get tonight, really. We'll try and get 14.5. We'll accept that, and New England can go do one. And then we'll offer him out for 15 million. His value was only about 12, so I'm actually a little bit surprised in the final year of his contract that we're getting this much for him, but I'll take it. Got to remember too, we only have 25% of transfer revenue retained, so the more we get, the better, because we really do want to spend that. So we're going to be doing that. There's the recap of last game of last stream. Liverpool just do not like playing us. A couple of times we've done them now, and both at the Etihad, but very comfy wins over the last back-to-back Premier League champions. I was just going to say last year's, but no, back-to-back, and that is a home run. That is a home run. If only we were near that on the road. I hope everyone's doing well. It's a bit quiet, the whole post-World Cup week thing, although not too bad down here with the Commonwealth Games. I think my 20 medal guess might be about right, just quietly. I might not be too far off there for New Zealand with that. Getting towards the end of the swimming, we've got the athletics just kicking underway. A gold in the 100 meters for the women. Get up, good old Zoe Hobbs. Absolute scenes. A Kuruma offer. Oh, he might be after a DM as well then. Although Freddie Lucas could do a job as a backup if we really need him to. We might be okay there if we get him on a free. That might actually be some smart. But anyway, Pedro for sure. So 14.5 enough. If either of these teams has got money, it's the LA Galaxy, I'm going to guess. Not that much though, so we better accept this 15 mil and offer him back out. That was I was hoping they'd have more money at the LA clubs, but as it turns out, no. Apparently Inter Miami have broken this too. Now, we'll go back. What is Dennis Simon? Decided we'd keep him. He was better last stream, Simon. And he is apparently, according to the game, world's best goalkeeper. So I suppose we trust that. I'm not convinced, but sure. We'll give you some minutes there. The rest of these guys, we might need you coming up. We'll see what we do in this cup game. Now, Mikey Henderson doesn't have a ton of potential. 2.5 mil is actually not too bad. Well, actually, wait, is it not that much up front? Oh, no, we'll reject that then. So let's just ignore that because it's not up top. This is a loan offer. Yeah, so that's actually not going to work for me. So that's easy. So there's Brentford. They're 17th in the Prem. So as long as now did I rest players? Was I smart? I did remember. Okay, good. So I should really take this game seriously, but I've also like we should really now be winning the Carabao Cup. So do we kind of burn off the FA Cup to sort of focus on holding top four in the Prem? That's what I'm thinking, to try and make sure we get Champions League football. I'm just going to double check on what. I'm sure you get European football if you win the Carabao Cup, don't you? Conference League playoff round. Okay, so it would be something. Which, to be fair, I wouldn't hate that if we flunked out that hard. That we should do bits in the Conference League. So yeah. Now that is just a loan offer, so we might be getting towards the end of this. Oh, Lucas went for some. How do you choose them over City? I know we're not the worldwide city these days, we're continental, but bro, can offer him better play. Okay, I suppose that makes sense. It's a little bit annoying. If we had got him on a free, that would have been quite good business. So we don't get that Freddie Lucas lad. Say's contract extending. We've got Simon extending. Apparently one of the best players at the club. They clearly haven't watched him play this season. And yeah, Martinez will turn down the Revolution bid. Now, can we get 16 million? I think we're coming towards the upper echelon of what we're going to get for this guy. Like, honestly, if he signs for Colorado now on a free, I'm going to be absolutely disgusted with him. Okay, we can get 16. That's not over yet. How much would I need? I'd need to get him up to like 60 million if I wanted the good young Mexican striker that Juve put the bid in for. He would have been the target of Chelsea actually coming for Chicane. But I don't think that's happening. What is actually going on with Chicane? Because we've still got players away at AFCON too, I think. So we've got a slightly weakened squad at the moment as well. But yeah, we'll see what we can do for this next one. Not that it hurt us too much that last game, let's be real. So let's sort out Medina, or Martinez, sorry, not Medina. Definitely don't want to sell Medina. Let's just keep bumping this up with our financial situation. All the money is useful. Help us get out of debt, please. It's still 200 million of net debt, hence why I'm really keen on Europe next season. And yeah, carry on. Have a look at the AFCON situation before the Brentford game. Okay, they're still bidding against each other. Caserta's back. That is wonderful news. It's been a long time since we've had him available as our backup right winger. We've had to use Millis, who hasn't been awful, but Caserta's certainly an upgrade. 2 months with a hip injury. Chakasay stays. That contract kicks in next season. The other thing with this window, if a bid comes in for Martins, we might have to consider it. He's signing a contract extension at the end of the season, and the only way we could get him to sign an extension was with a £75 million release clause, which clearly is undervalued, and it's really, yeah. Like, we only signed him for 16, so I suppose it's not too bad, but that is so undervalued if a bid comes in from this season. Probably should have just walked away from the negotiations, but also he's very good, so I didn't want to upset him. So I kind of got bent over there in the contract negotiations by his agent. Okay, New England are back in. 17. Tactically, not a lot. Nothing really to change. I bet the Arsenal under 21s, things you love to see. Hopefully you can take some momentum off that big win over Liverpool. They're not going well this season. They're like down 8th or 9th, but still, a win by that amount is good. Shame it didn't come in last year's FA Cup final. That would have actually had us in Europe this season. But yeah, huge win. As long as we don't bottle it at Anfield in early February, which hopefully won't be an issue. We should get some players back from AFCON by then. At the very least. Hopefully before then. But yeah, as long as we don't bottle in the second leg at Anfield, we've got a very winnable Carabao Cup final against one of Stoke or Nottingham Forest. Yes, LAFC are going to keep... So it's LAFC and New England now who are just going at each other for Martinez. Quite highly sought after by the MLS clubs, being Mexican. Southport have got Man U. Okay, what else we got here? Howe. Bournemouth make Howe offer. That looks a little bit interesting on face value, doesn't it? But we do have a player called Howe. It's not Eddie. Are we quite heavy favourites here? Chicane is still... They finished third in their group. Why is he playing extra time and then scoring? He scored both goals. Okay, it's not necessarily his fault, but jeepers. They should have been knocked out when they finished third in the group. This isn't the World Cup. It's AFCON. It's not only AFCON, but it's AFCON. Frickin'... Oh... If they finish third in their group, get rid of them. Now, this guy's only got 3-star potential, so this might not be the worst deal. His contract's expiring next season. He's an okay player. It says he's a midfielder. He's probably more of a striker, actually. But, Shay, I might actually accept that one. It's not the worst. So it's 1.8-ish. Yeah, we might actually accept that. Offer him out for a 2.5 or something, just like that. And that as well. And we can do that. Right. It's a DM who I quite like, but we don't really have the money. Is that for money? It is. Okay, we can't afford Graph. He's surprising that they're trying to get rid of him like that. Now, Moscoso on a free. Oh, sorry, it's a loan. No. No, if you're not paying us any money for it. And I need to remember to do this again. So Martinez, 18 million. This would be... If he turns this down, I'm going to be severely upset. To get this money in the final year of a guy's contract is actually insane for a third choice striker. Okay, that's nothing we need to worry about. Rio's going to Barca. Oh. Yeah, too bad he didn't want to come here, Rio. Right, I went to a game. So, now, I will just check. Do we get replays this early in the FA Cup? Or are we straight into extra time or pens? It's probably quite important, isn't it? What prediction we do here. And also see what team we can pick. Clearly not Chicane. And I dare say is still over with the Ivory Coast as well. So FA Cup, let's go to the screen. Rules, third round. I don't care about the qualifying rounds. Extra time and penalty shootout. Right, so we are finishing this today. Let's do who goes through then. Over on the Twitch predictions. There we are. Right, we are the home team this time. Let's sort that out. And it is Brent and his Ford. So, prediction now live. If you want to have a go at this one, can we back up our 6-1 win over Liverpool to end last stream? So, Say is actually suspended. I think he's on international duty anyway. Yeah, we'll probably just go with that same team, honestly. And hopefully we get a kind of draw in the next round. Yeah. Happy with that. Let's get into it. So, no one too tired. Yeah. Continue. Right. So a strong team. As we host Brentford. Hugo Larson. I think we played these guys not that long ago. It might have even been last stream. I remember Hugo Larson. I think we bet them. Might have been just before we started dropping points to West Brom and then Spurs and Man U. Admittedly a little bit less annoying than Man U one because it was away, but still, when you beat Liverpool 6-1 afterwards, it does get a bit annoying. Want to play well every match. Chicane, look, he's been gone for a wee while now. Yeah, he's going well. Hopefully Chelsea don't bid for him now because apparently they want him. Although, if we can get 100 million, that would fix our debt situation quite significantly. And FA Cup, so no fancy graphics or anything. Here we go. Orange ball. We're at home. See, if you don't know what colour Man City, we're at home. Yeah, go touch grass. But here we go. Hopefully a good result to start today. First highlight though is a Brentford free kick, so that's not ideal. And there's Hugo Larson who will take it. Okay, this is dangerous. Thankfully, Odafalk has just put that wide. Some quite Scandi names in there, but to be fair, that is quite Brentford anyway, isn't it? So on point there from FM. But we're on the attack now. Trujillo, poor pass. Does win it back though. Nice little foot back in there. Piver shields the ball well. Santos. Oh, that was a nice little good interplay. And then Piver with a block shot after all that. And we don't see the corner. So it was pretty, but not very effective. Towards the end there. Absolute Rugby 08 banger this. What a game. Oh, what a game. I've got that actually on my PC. My PS2 emulator. That career mode. Or the best one in a rugby game. Oh, Regivan's going to get a goal. Lovely. 1-0. No, he's not. Frickin'. Oh, okay. He's offside, and we don't get a replay. Okay, that looked okay to me, so I'm not too... Okay, well... Apparently it was offside, so still 0-0. That's not great from Georgiev. That's better. He had a blinder against Liverpool. Now, that's... an interesting highlight for a key 1FM. Not sure we need to see that, but we are on top, so... could have been worse. Would like a goal at some stage for this on topness. Hopefully not a come down from the semi, because I have put a strong team out for this game, so if we did blank this, I'd be pretty filthy. But we're on the attack again. Piver goes forward. It's gone back to Georgiev. Hits the post. That's the closest we've been outside of the offside. Putting good pressure on them too, forcing them to go quite long from their goal kicks, and we winning the ball back. Lovely amount of possession. Was for a little bit. As soon as I mentioned it, it went down from 69 for a little while there. It was very nice. But yeah, or might improve after this. Right, Mitchell. Oh, it's not a bad save that from Ziani. Thought Mitchell was going to do that there. He's been absolute fire since coming in from Chelsea. He'll be up for player of the season. Now Medina. Brief adventure. Mitchell. Belgrub. What can he do? The current captain while Chicane's away. The midfielders get going. Trujillo tracks. No, don't. Oh! I'll tell you what, I thought there was nearly going to backspin over the line without the defender. Was a little bit far out, but he actually did go close. I would love a goal before the half. We are all over these guys. Outside that early highlight from the free kick where they just put one wide, we've been dominant here. Just not quite finishing the same way we were a couple of days ago when we took on the Pool at the same venue. Oh, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell. How has that not gone in? Good save, but holy, you're about a foot from goal there, bro. Right, a corner of all things? Nope, okay. Santos, are you going to do something? Not for... Oh, that... Okay, I thought the back pass might be our go there, but apparently not. We do still have this ball, though, somehow. They are not clearing their lines very well. Mitchell. He did stay on there. Martins. Oh, floats it. Oh, it's a headed goal. Unbelievable scenes. Claudio Paiva might be one of the shortest players out there. Got no Neves on it. It makes it 1-0. Finally got a lead. Little ball from Martins. Just a cultured cross. I don't know how they haven't dealt with that, Brentford. But 1-0. Finally. It's been coming. And don't concede now. That would be very harsh. Love that from Trujillo. Lem Martin. Making the most of his starts up front, or at least trying to make the most. He's been all right. There's the homegrown striker. Okay, hopefully we actually see this free kick, because otherwise I'm not sure how that was a key highlight. We do see it, thankfully. Right, Georgiev goes short to Santos. Can we get a quick fire double? Misery compiler. Things you'd love to see. Trujillo back to Paul. The 1-2. The 1-2. Yes, it is a misery compiler. Oh, get in. Good little double strike before half-time. This is before the free kick, isn't it? Yeah, FM. I can't watch all that. I just can't, I'm sorry. But that's too much highlight-wise. Tell you what, chance of free here. Free kick, Trujillo. Not with a header like that, though. That wasn't good from Georgiev. Yeah, they are not doing well with those long balls. They've actually opted for it that time from a goal kick instead of being pressed into it. Paiva was going to take on the shot himself. Oh, that was wonderful. A double for Paiva. That was a good effort from where he got the ball from. I suppose, okay, that does actually make sense this time. I was about to complain about where that highlight started from, but wasn't actually that bad. But he's gone towards the byline, come all the way back. They just haven't closed him down enough to right at the end where he somehow unleashes a shot which has taken a decent deflection off a Brentford defender, but hasn't really affected the line. It's just affected maybe the goalie's chances of actually being able to catch that at a nice height. So a good little late burst for us there. It feels fair. Now, do we take players off before Birmingham in the league? That's probably what we need to think about now, because we really want to keep that top 4 spot and make sure that we can get results over in the Premier to at least keep us in a Champions League spot. We'll take off Mitchell while he's not going great for Millis. Santos is in a bit of a mood lately, so I mean, this will be, I should put Karuma on the bench. No, we'll just do Mitchell for Millis at the moment. Actually, I'll lie. I'll do both my wing backs as well while I got the chance. So a couple of subs at the half. And tell the lads we're happy. Doing well in the cup games. Admittedly both at home, but still. We can take that into the Prem, that'd be nice. Just fell off before our Carabao Cup semi-first league. Although that does happen a bit in FM these days. Okay, good little save that from Simon. Has been quite good since we actually told him that we might keep him here, which has now been locked in. So that's good, because I was seriously wondering how he won the World Golden Glove. So let's get the casserole on for Martins. And just as we're about to praise, we have a throw-in, so we'll hold off on this. So we play it to our centre-backs. Felipe gets it up to Piver on a hat-trick. That's why he's still out there. If we can complete it, that'd actually be quite nice. Save him up for the Prem then. Millis off the post, I think. I think that took a little dink off the post. So he's all over this game, Piver. On a yellow heart, though. As his son. Oh, we've only got one sub. I'll take off Santos for Funes. Extra centre-back and DM, that won't be the worst idea for a 3-0 lead. That wasn't the best pass, but thankfully... Oh, Felipe, nearly at Amir. Nearly thought his last name was Louise for a second there, but he's okay. Now Leber here. Down the right. Okay, don't... Is that really a key highlight? Yeah, probably not AFM. I may have stuffed that up by putting the sub through, to be fair, but still. Now, what else is going on? Forrest are getting beaten by... Nope, that's changed. Okay, never mind. Cheers, Gillingham, for stuffing that up for me. Stoke being held by Watford. Liverpool anywhere? Can't see them. Okay. Keeping an eye there on our potential opponents in an EFL Cup final, hopefully, although now Stoke are behind Watford. So, yeah. We're in such a good posse for that competition. There's Leber here, another foul by the Guard. And again, okay. Okay, FM, it's a bit... It's a minor thing in comparison to all the other weird stuff in this game, but really would be nice if they do maybe make the highlights better next year. More so from a YouTube video making point of view. Now Leber here might let rip here. Oh yes, there we go. Finally, something. 4-0. And Millis with the assist. Nice little switch there from Fabi. When put under pressure, and Millis can see Leber here in a ton of space. One touch to set it up, then whack. Top bins. Lovely stuff there from the Swiss right back. So we're in a good spot. Any upsets elsewhere? Nothing too notable. Yeah, I think there's not much else going on. I suppose Watford knocking out Stoke's a bit of a surprise. West Ham and Everton and Arsenal going to pens. That could be interesting. But very good result for us there. So we are going to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Fourth round. First game of this comp this season. See if that changes our schedule for January, because the rest of it was going to be just Premier League. Because now we've got our press conference. Good result. And who else? Did Arsenal get knocked out? No, Freddie Power stuffed it up, okay. He's not got the power. Bad Freddie. Bad Freddie Power. Reading getting past Brighton, I suppose, but Brighton are not very good here. They're in the relegation zone, I think. Yeah, not a lot. Jeepers, that Gillingham did knock out Forest. Okay, that is a bit of an upset. That was a marathon. Holy hecker. Wolves past Burnley, and Watford did knock out Stoke, so potentially all the other teams left in the Carabao Cup have got knocked out there. And now we rest before Birmingham. Is that another home game? Hope it is. Yes. Oh, we've got a nice little run here, haven't we, actually? Even okay. Should really look to make the most of this. Spurs got knocked out. Okay, I missed that one. At least it looked like Spurs got knocked out there briefly. Okay, a few clubs now wanting to trial Shea Howe, which might not be the worst idea, actually. Now Mino, no, he's our bench goalie. We need him. Ram's got potential, but that's a horrific money amount. Let's give us some wages. This is not the Man City of old. We actually need you to pay for players if you're going to take them on loan. And that would be... Oh, no, he's just agreed to go there. Okay. So, Shea how it goes. We get a casual 300k, but that's okay because he's not got that much potential. We'll top up our transfer budget to 300k, so that might be useful. We may need the Martinez replacement up top. How much is he worth now? Oh, okay, it doesn't look that great now, does it? But the scouting rating makes it look like good business, so we'll see how that turns out. But Birmingham did start the season off well, very much like Championship last season, but now they're tumbling a bit. There goes a watch against the chair. They did still finish second in the Championship last year. They didn't tumble that much, but they did drop points-wise behind us quite a bit, so looking like the same thing's happening. Yeah, Alexander, yeah, Brighton was a little bit of a surprise, but I think they're bottom in this. Right, Liverpool did beat Doncaster. We are in 2040. Mr. Banana Shabdu, that is a cracking name. Yeah, so we have gone for quite a bit. If you want the backstory, this is only our second season here, but this is like the brief Man City backstory as to why we're rebuilding Man City. Because we were just doing our journeyman and this somehow happened. Them in the Championship last season. Yeah, I was going to look at the Prem table. I think Brighton are bottom though. Maybe they've gone up a little bit now. Oh, not at the club currently. There were a couple of real players there when we got there in the City team from other clubs like Tyler Bindon was at City from Sheffield United in New Zealand. And we got rid quite quickly of Julien Dulanville, but they were. We've signed in a Simon, but no actual real life. They're currently City players. Napoli, I don't think so either. Trying to remember Napoli. Asano Drago there, but of course he not there in real life, but as a real player. I think there are a few more real ones there, but not from the actual club. Like no McTominay or anything. We got on a bit too much for those sorts. I will check Ericsson shortly when we are given a chance. Get through the inbox. Oh, okay, right. There's a bit going on here, but we might do it first. Ericsson. Okay, let's Christian Eric. Okay, he might have disappeared from the game at this point. I think he's Gonski, unfortunately. Eben Ericsson, who we signed, but that's a new gen. Can we sort this by age? No, okay, it's just there, isn't it? Denmark? No, right, no, it's going to take too long. I don't think he's around still. I presume you mean Christian Ericsson. But I cannot see him. I think he's Gonski. Now, all right. He doesn't want to go, so we can just reject this, I think. So that's okay. And no wages, so that can get rejected. Oh, Nestory now. He should still be around, right? Where is Nestory? Oh, okay. For Versi. Transfer listed for 90k. 86k, sorry. What's he been up to? Oh, he was at Brentford. Oh, a couple of years too late. I'm scouting him now. Where did he end up? Lecce. So from Watford to Leicester for 41 million. Jeepers. Okay, they went big for 2 seasons. Then a loan out to Lecce where he was solid, good ratings throughout the entire stretch actually of Watford, Leicester and Lecce. In between EFL Championship, Serie B and a little bit of Serie A. Back to Bournemouth. He's been hopping between England and Italy, really, isn't he? Did drop off once going to Bournemouth a little bit. And did have a good season there at Brentford. Sort of got phased out the second one now for Lossi. I suppose at 33 he's maybe lost some of those physicals, which would have been his biggest asset. 115 caps for Australia, 25 goals. Yeah, true that to Alexander. About the heart problems, but he should have still been potential coach option. Alright, so let's burn through these in case a bad one comes up that we need to get rid of, but we're pretty sweet. Okay, Merseyside derby. Just outside the European spots. And we are good, I think. Yeah. We'll try and get a little bit more money. But we might have hit the limit there on Martinez. So I'm going to go shopping soon for a striker. We'll scout Nestory just in case. Oh, they are coming back. Yes, it's worked. Okay. Now, oh, that is annoying. But he's probably wouldn't be coming back for a little while anyway. Claudio Braga. Have a look at him. Right, let's see if LAFC have a little bit more money now. Okay, I don't think he's around still. There's a young Claudio Bravo, but that's clearly not the one because he's only 18. Yeah, that's why, Alexander. Yep. Yeah. Remember the year, guys. Remember the year. Oh, yes, we're getting a little bit of money out of those MLS clubs. Lovely stuff. All right, now we'll try and get up even more, but I think we're getting very close. If we struggle to get 17.75 out of New England, I don't think they're going to be doing 18.5. Okay, we get Leeds in the FA Cup. We are at home. Lovely. That is not a bad side. Leeds Championship. They are 5th though, so they're a decent championship team. They're in the hunt. Quite tight there this season with Blackburn on top and Burnley in the other auto promotion spot with Salford up there. Brighton got relegated. Okay, that's silly of me. Okay, Brighton in the championship. So that maybe wasn't as much of an upset. In the FA Cup. Why do I think Brighton was still in the Prem? Must have been last year. Okay, never mind. Totally thought they weren't going to do that in New England. Aston Villa losing to Stoke is handy. Because that's actually a team who have played the same amount of games as us, so that's good if we get one here over Birmingham like we should. And Arsenal losing to West Ham too. There's a couple of handy results for us there in this top 4 race, because it looks like Chelsea are gone now. As annoying as it is this early in the season, right? They lack work rate, so we can play through the press. But Pedro's getting money. Bro, you best not turn down these contracts. And especially don't accept that Colorado Rapids one. To join on a free, I'll be pretty filthy if you did that. We've got Birmingham, then Arsenal, and then a nice little gap before Fulham away, who are 18th. So we've got 2 home games in a pretty nice away trip, honestly. You'd hope. It's a quite kind January, actually. He says, before no doubt we find a way to stuff this up. Heavy favourites here. Oh, no. Good. Ghent, Mike, that's a bit more annoying because that's a European team. Right, no wages, go do one, you 2 clubs. Turan, that's better. It is MK Dons, which is a little bit yuck. And we'll even go if he's injured for 2 to 4 weeks. Might actually accept that. I don't love that it's from them, but playing time probably helps him. Ooh, 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 this would be very handy. Please get rid of my massive debt. That I say my debt wasn't me. It was more before I got here. But yeah, please, please give me something to get rid of that. Because holy, we may have contributed a little bit to the transfer debt, but not that much. This is the work of previous managers in that one season where the board were managing the club for reasons. Right, I should read this. While there are some doubts about whether a supposed rich benefactor, it would kind of kill the whole interesting vibe of this, I suppose. But I do despise the 25% of transfer revenue retained. Right, we are behind Man U. I don't like it. But it's probably not going to change, is it? They've got Leicester. But let's try and change it, lads. So Birmingham, that should definitely be in there. It is from the Champo last season. Right, prediction live. "15th out of form against third. Just refound form in the cups. So hopefully that works in our favour. Yeah, Caserta is actually better now. We'll get him on the bench instead of Millis, which is harsh. But he is a better player, so we'll do that. That'll be the one change. But the same team, hopefully they're still going to be fit enough to back up the Arsenal when we get our week off afterwards. This Birmingham team's interesting because they probably have more of a transfer budget than we did coming up from the Champo, because we only had 26 million. These guys might have actually been able to improve their team more. Hopefully we'll still be better. The table suggests we are. No, that is the one answer no one ever says. What makes this place so intimidating? The Etihad. Oh, it's the fans. Anyway, we should be able to play well. Stay focused. Right, come on, lads. Back in the Prem, we need to start picking up points here. We've only got 2 from our last 3 games in this comp. Yeah, I'm all right, Subatomic. How are you, mate? You going all right? It'll be better if we beat Birmingham here. Good chance to... You're all good? Yeah, quite a big game here if we want to try and lock down a top 4 spot. And it's a team that finished a good 20-odd points behind us when they were second in the championship last season. So, at the Etihad, I'd be pretty filthy if we somehow stuff this up. Would not be the ideal result before Arsenal. They are in the red. We are in the... we're Man City. Should know what we are. And we get underway. To be fair, we did bottle a 3-0 lead, I think it was, against Birmingham last season here, and lose 4-3. So, yeah, hopefully we don't do that. A Euro own goal. Oh, we can go above Man U if we win this, lads. If they continue to keep Man Uing. Mitchell. Oh, the guy's just sagged off him there off the ponytail. Interesting pullback for Belgrub. Oh, Santos is going to shoot. Okay, no, okay. He usually does. I was surprised there. Piver. I think Trujillo's off here. And he's missed it anyway. Looking at a new backup striker after Higabo. Oh, no. There, I'm be fair, I'm about to buy a new striker, I think, too. But we better get money for ours. I'm a bit worried now that Ghent have gone in for him on a free at the end of his contract. Just as MLS clubs are bidding near 19 million. Make it in big. Hopefully he'll do the job for you. Is he any good? I don't know that name. As we're on the attack here, Piver. Oh, nice short. Okay, that's an interesting one. Oh, the 17 strength sounds good. Okay, that. I'm not sure if that was really a key highlight, FM. We've got a couple of those today. I'm not really sure what it's cooking with the highlight selection. Yeah, that sounds good then, Subatomic. Right, we're dominating the game, just kind of like what we were doing in the previous one. We're not quite finishing. Although it was about this time where we went boom in the Brentford game, so let's hopefully do the same here. Because there are some handy results around us at the moment, so really want to make the most of this. There's Trujillo on the ball, loses out. Not great there from the Mexican. Although, back there to Matt Hardy, I presume that was. And not great there. Bit of a broken clearance. Is Trujillo. Oh, Piver. Oh, that was the chance. That was the best one so far. Oh, delete that. Delete that. Right. It's going to be 0-0 at halftime against Birmingham, lads. For Pete's sake. Right. Okay. No one's too tired. Keep going. You guys are doing all right. You guys are doing all right. Attackers. Let's work on that part of the game, mate. Give you some constructive criticism. You're playing well apart from the whole goal scoring. Okay, Leeds have gone back in front. Good. Leicester, sorry, not Leeds. Should really just worry on my own team at the moment, though, shouldn't I? The only thing we changed was that we're not bypassing the press here because, well, we got told, and that's worked for me pretty well so far in this save. But that, I think we did play a couple of games last stream where we bypassed it as well, and it didn't actually pay off. So that was a good point blank charge, but a decent save. We just can't get past them here for some reason. Martin's on a 6.3. Right, that's not good. Right, Martinez, before you potentially go somewhere, let's actually do something for me, please. And Santos ain't having the greatest game, although neither's Medina. Let's get Funes for Santos. Try and change a little bit. Centre back on and DM might actually work. Bit of extra height maybe or something. This could be the situation where it pays off. Now Trujillo, Mitchell wants it and he's having a good season. And up to Piver. It's a good routine so far. Piver. Oh, the pullback was a choice. Georgiev. Oh, what's all this? Oh, it's beautiful. That's what it is. That's a lovely goal. I thought we were faffing around way too much there, but finally, Regivan Martins. And we've got our lead. Thank goodness, because, oh, talk about playing with your food. Lovely footy in amongst that, though. Oh, and off. Class. Finally get one past Eyestone. Now make sure we hold on, lads. Alright, Martins is a bit cooked. We'll keep the lads fresh, especially with Arsenal coming up, so the casserole for him. One more stoppage and 2 more subs. We'll praise because we're actually winning. Oh, here's a good spot. What a spot for a free kick. Come on, casserole. Cook him. Okay, no. The height was alright. Just the direction led us down there. Okay, Piver is knackered. So let's get on Adira on for you. And with our final sub, Both our wingbacks are going quite well. I might get some minutes into Caserta coming back. And we'll start to try and time waste a little bit here. Oh, another free kick for him. Right, give it your warm up. Let's put this one away. Oh, go on. This time, the casserole. Let him cook. Tommy C. I mean, the goalie's... That's not great. He's literally palmed it into his own net, but 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Decent from you, Casserole. Decent. And now we've got another free kick. This time it's the Japanese midfielder, Onodera, Caserta, Funes. Oh, Trujillo. Oh, jeez. Need to be more disciplined more often. This is more like it. 3-0. Oh, the good old release clause. I got copped by one of those going to the start of the season. Frickin', who was it? It was Eintracht Frankfurt for me. Those blooming Bundesliga clubs. Mine was 44 million, but I've still got that 25% of transfer revenue, so it was really only 11 million I got of that, so it was a bit more frustrating. Demo cheap is okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I got caught out by that. Right, I think Leicester have drawn Man U there. And drawn the Merseyside, so we sneak up to second here, it looks like. And a bit of just a little gap between us and Arsenal, with that being the next game. So I tell you what, if we can win the next one at home, that'll be huge. Huge result if we can do that. But that is nice. Took us a little while. Oh, I just got Russian play. Yeah, okay, that's good timing. Yeah, it was it was an okay free kick. Yeah, so we move up to second above Man U with a game in hand as well. We've actually got a game in hand over most teams behind us, not called Aston Villa. Yeah, it is still quite tight, that top 7. Liverpool continue to stutter away in 8th for the team that's supposed to be the favourites. Bit surprising. A late equaliser there against Everton in the derby. But yeah, it's good. Eventually. Probably should have praised his passing there, but as long as he's getting praised, he doesn't seem to care. Right, let's rest these guys before Arsenal, because that is a big one. Let's see what happens between now and then in the transfer front. I'll have a look shortly, but yeah, we're getting to that point with real players, aren't we? Oh no, the Galaxy are just doing a Broly. If you're wondering what's this is the brief explanation of it. It is 2040 now, so bear that in mind. There's been some wild stuff happening in this journeyman. Oh, Kane's been knocked out of AFCON. Frickin'. Sorry, but having him back would be quite handy. Oh, but that would be quite nice. Watch Chelsea bid for him now. Now this is becoming a problem. Okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, chicane is immense. Now, Martinez, these bids are getting a little bit concerning. Oh, yeah, those are good traits, aren't they? Hopefully, he just goes to New England and gives us a bit of money. Even if we only get like about 4 million of that, it would be quite nice just to get something so we can replace him. We can do a loan, but wouldn't be great. I suppose if he signs at the end of his contract, we don't need to replace him. If we get European football, that, yeah, I suppose either way it's not the worst. But, yeah, I quite like the money to help the club inch their way out of more debt. Although, if we get the takeover, it's probably the biggest story here at the moment, isn't it? But back up to second in our first season back in the Prem. Well, our first season in the Prem as a manager, but Man City back in the Prem. Just jumping back above Man U, which is nice. Game in hand over them, but Arsenal up next. They're in fifth and they're 4 points behind us, so we can beat them here. That would be very handy. But this is the one team who have really embarrassed us so far this season. They beat us 5-1 at the Emirates in our second game this season. So, yeah. Would be nice to get some revenge on them for that. This is not the worst move. We might accept that one. The Moscoso on loan. Not that one, because it's for 0 monies. Melbourne City. How are we looking down at Melbourne? Noble players. Lucas McDowell. No, you're apparently not very good. Is there a sneaky A-League star? No, it's the same one. Okay. Team. Okay. Well, probably not that. No. I'll just say no, they're not that good. Tell you what, since we had the cup comps, we've started to find some really good form, which is nice. Okay, which one was that? Benitez? Oh, that's the guy I wanted to sign. If we have money. That was going to be the Chicane replacement if we lost him to Chelsea. And he's turned down Juve. That is interesting. I mean, that's some nice traits as well. Oh, I wish I had money. I wish I had money. Now we will, yes, need to bypass the press here. I thought we would. If I was at any other club with the situation with Martinez, potentially selling him for near 20 million, that deal would already be in the works to bring in that lad. And that'd be a mental free strikers. Come on, let's keep us smiling. Listen to Robbie. We the ones, they the twos, because they're Arsenal and they like that finishing position most of the time. So let's make sure they, start to keep them outside of a European spot. Right. Loan, Sheep Station. If we get an injury, we kind of need him. I think, yeah, he's disappeared. I hate how if I send a player down to the under-21s, they go off my squad planner. Really dumb, but he is the third choice right back, so we are going to actually keep him. This one, can we negotiate a bit? 60, lads. Because he's not, I'll actually just take that one. Because we're not going to use him. All right, Tottenham, Liverpool. That's a biggish game. West Ham are going okay at the moment. They could take something off Man U, hopefully. So Inzaghi can't be that far off the sack at Liverpool. He is not having much fun. And a 1-1 draw, that's a pretty decent result for all parties named us. But Arsenal, big game of the stream. Let's see if we can get a result. Get payback for the rather harsh 5-1 defeat, because the stats from that game were pretty even. Just Dennis Simon was still learning how to goalkeep, it felt like. The best goalkeeper in the world was still just deciding what he was actually doing here. Calusa, going well. How are you doing, man? So we'll stick with that same team. Now, no, he's coming back. Still, why are you still coming back late? You've been knocked out, bro. This FCon, why are people still away for so long when you've been knocked out for third places and able to lose knockout games? What is this stuff? I suppose it could be going to the courtroom, couldn't it? Tunisia might be appealing the result on field. But here we go. Tom Trout's good. Ondo we know very well from Real Betis. He is good. Felipe Alfonso is a decent goalkeeper, so it is a decent team, this Arsenal one. But we owe them revenge, so we'll use that. We haven't had the chance to use that much this season. We're doing a glorious intake. Nice. Yeah, we're just doing a journeyman. And we've found Man City in £200 million of debt. So first season back in the Prem with them after they got relegated. Yeah, so really keen on holding a top 4 spot this year, because that Champions League money would be very nice. Very, very nice indeed. But big one this, if we can beat Arsenal, they sit 5th and we're 4 ahead of them, so this would spread the gap out to 6, because Spurs have actually gone above them with that draw against Liverpool. But it'd still be a pretty nice gap. We do have to play a lot of the other top teams on the road in the back half of the season, so getting that gap might be pretty useful. Let's hopefully do that. But yeah, this is the one team that have really thumped us so far this season. Scoreline wise. Not stats wise, it was just a really weird, awful day from our defence. But the overall chances were quite even from that game. So the 5-1 felt harsh. Let's hopefully at least match them here. Good little burst for us there. We are not dominating possession, but we are bypassing the press today. West Brom beating Chelsea. That would be an upset with their 12-point gap on top, or whatever it is. We're encouraged. We're starting to get on top here. Just no pay, and that's a concern given how our last game against this mob went. But now we are on the ball, deep in their half. That's not good from Felipe, but they are proper parking the bus here. And they were for a little while. They had all their players that look like they're pretty much inside the out the final third for us. As Mitchell. Oh, Tommy Mitchell. Oh, that's fallen gorgeously to Len Martin, who doesn't score often, the backup striker. But that was a simple tap-in for the City number 9. And 1-0, and boy, was I hoping we got that at some stage soon. Did not want to repeat from earlier this season at the Emirates. It's an unlucky deflection there off of Cedrez. And Afonso can't stop that one. Lem Martin with the goal to give us the 1-0 lead, and it is pretty freaking well deserved. Look at those stats. There's Trujillo there gives the ball away. Thought he was going to win that back for a little while. Oh, they're getting fancy at the back here, Arsenal. Trout up to Ondo. We know Ondo very well. Good player. Surprised Batiste sold him. Riddick. Uh-oh, that's ridiculous. Thankfully, Simon comes up big. Good save from the supposed best goalkeeper in the world. He's actually starting to look somewhat like it now. Still think giving the best goalkeeper in the world to a former Bayern Munich player is a little bit weird because they could literally just sit in a chair most of the season. But 1-0. Oh, this is a great match day if this holds. Man U losing, Chelsea losing. Not that I think we're ever going to catch them. Yeah, this would be very handy if we can hold it. Now, we've got a week-long gap after this game, so as long as all these guys stay fit, we're good, and they are. Going well, capable of better. Come on, the lads. Just keep this ball well. Get a second goal. Give me that cushion. Hammer home the misery compiler. Oh, set piece, come on. Mitchell. Oh, jeepers, you've gone. Hold on. Who's this guy? Right, I think we need to ban you because you've gone off like 3-on-1 there about something weird. Oh, Mitchell scored. Okay, I didn't think that was going in from that angle. Sorry, I'm just having to do some YouTube modding, which is very, very rare. Because who the heck mods YouTube? So we'll just sort this out. This does seem like a very long replay, but just bear with me. Yeah, we'll put you in timeout. It's a bit much there, mate. Sorry, but over on YouTube, they did post the same message 3 times in a row. So go sit in timeout for a day and think about what you've done. But 2-0, that's huge. Would get us a nice gap in the top 4. If we hold, that pass does not help. Hopefully win it back though, which we do. Nice positioning there from Trujillo. Martins, Mitchell, having a very good game now. Did Martin stay on? I hope he did. I'm not sure. Wait. They're not exactly celebrating, so that's got me concerned. And the Arsenal players pumping their fists. Yeah. A shame. Let's watch the replay. He's just gone a bit early here, isn't he? Oh, yeah, just one stride early. Not actually as far off as I thought he might be there. But it still counts. So just 2-0, an Arsenal free kick. I don't think they've got a shot on target yet, so that always concerns me in games like this. He's off, surely. No. Thank goodness he can't shoot then. Because that was a pretty well worked set piece. Oh, shock, Arsenal. But thankfully it didn't work. There's Paiva, back to Felipe. Come on, lads, let's keep him humble. Georgiev. In for Paiva. Trujillo. Martins, Mitchell. Oh, Trujillo, the run. Off the post, thanks to the Afonso save. Huge hand on that one. Otherwise, that was pretty much game over if we put that away, you'd think. Chelsea have equalised. I've done a praise at the wrong time too. Okay, so Paiva in the box. Loses out, but they're going to clear this. And nice from Medina. Martins. Out to Belgrab. What can our captain do? Mitchell or Paiva had a get there. Forces a save. We are all over them. All over them here. Going to have to make some subs soon because fitness will be an issue, and there's a yellow, so we'll get Belgrab off with the first sub for Liberher. I reckon Trujillo's going to drop down soon too. So Yonezawa, we'll just do those two for the moment. Tempted to take Santos off, but we'll leave it. Especially with Medina also struggling fitness-wise, because we've got a DM centre-back subbing the same at the moment. So let's get Mitchell off on a red. I forgot to put Caserta back on the bench. Dumb. We'll fix that for next game. Hopefully it won't prove costly. Weird how it saves some changes you make, but not like the personnel this year's game from like the pre-matches. Right, we'll do a bit of time wasting. This we actually went off in the previous game when we started to do this sort of thing. Right, Georgiev's a bit tired. Let's get him off for Fabi. We might even... Yeah, we'll get Santos off for Furness. Bit of extra defence out there. Make sure we hold on. Ideally, we were on the attack there too, but Arsenal win it. But Santos, that was good. And we do get it back largely thanks to his little header there. Little, not really the right word. It was quite a big one. Oh, play the ball there, but her. He's going to go himself. Piver. Oh, there we go. She's all over now. 3-0 City. Enjoy 5th place, Arsenal. You're so close to 4th too. So close to 4th. Oh, you're so close to being home. But lovely little bit of work here. Yonezawa in there for Piver. The run. Yonezawa's attracted everyone. And just before that extra sub goes through, 3-0 to kill the game off. And can we make it even more? This will get our goal differential back from earlier this season, the 5-1 at the Emirates. Piver, Leberhurst in space. Might just let one rip here. Ooh, nearly. Just over the bar. Yeah, what are these results? Oh, yuck. They've done a Fergie time there. Those absolute... Oh, yuck. Well, that was quite a good match day for us for a little while, and then Man U scored 2 late goals. But, 7-point gap, actually, over Aston Villa, not Tottenham. So that's really good now. 7-point gap over 5th and 6th. So that is a big win. Good win, lads. We are great at home. If only we could just be a little bit better on the road as well. But big result there. Get our revenge against Arsenal. Yeah, Elliot Wheeler. Oh. But since that EFL Cup First League against Liverpool, we've been very good. Comfy wins. Admittedly, all home games, but still. And on 44 points, still above United with the game in hand, but yeah, we've got a good gap now. Game in hand over Arsenal. Villa could close it on us. Yeah, it did, J. Cole. This is the brief thing. This is the brief situation. So we were doing a journeyman and stumbled upon them when looking for a job after a bit of time at a club we won a Champions League with. And yeah, City are not good. They're a solid 220, I think it was, just before when we checked, £1 million in debt. So yeah, we had to save them from down in the Championship, which thankfully didn't take too long, but a bit of a wild situation. But we are now back in the Prem, second with them in the first season. Just picked up a big win over Arsenal, which firmly puts us in the top 4. 9 points off Chelsea, so I don't think we're getting the title this season, but that is very nice for a first season back in the top flight. And also with a little bit of whisperings as well of a takeover, so see how that goes, I suppose. Now, Mikey Henderson, that's not awful money for him. Do we promise him something? No, he's just worth 2.5, is he? $2 million, that's not bad, you know. How's our wage? How's our wage gone to minus? Anyway, Mikey. Mikey Henderson. 18, you got a little potential, but we're not really sure. You're good EFL League One, potentially Premier League standard. We're going to keep improving this team, aren't we? So I think we accept that one. Even if we're going to get stuff all of it to use. Now, St. Johnston want Plunkett. We probably can actually look to loan him out. Just that is such a piddly little fee. Yeah, I'm not doing it for that. We need to get the wage budget down. Mentoring. Where's the old Bitcoiner? You can, yep. Just take some time away from your crypto, mate. You can sort that out. And while we're potentially looking to sign someone soon, we will just tidy up this area. You can go on the shortlist too. For some reason, you didn't pop up before. You guys, no, you're not good enough. Right. So a week off till Fulham. So the players can recharge, which is good. Got for a little tough stretch there. First away trip for a while. We've got 3 more games before the end of this transfer window, which hopefully we're going to be able to squeeze into today. Otherwise, we'll keep picking up tomorrow. Right, this is what happened. Millis and Levitt. So, right, speaking of Millis, he shouldn't have even been on the bench there, so that's annoying. Should have been Caserta. Right, so why is Chicane still away? They lost. What's going on? Okay, must have. It was that the third and fourth game. It was okay. Finishing third in your group and still making a third and fourth game is infuriating. But sure, tune is here. Why couldn't we get the World Cup tuners here in this? Get my star striker back. Not that we've been. I mean, to be fair, we've been pretty good actually without him. Right, he does not like the playing time. Let's have a word. You're getting 20 appearances. It's not that bad, is it? Okay, a little. You know what? Let's do that. Right. You probably should be doing better than 6.5 ratings if you know, want to play more minutes, but sure. Oh, no. Oh, no. So he's gone to an MLS club, but it's not the one that's going to pay us the money. Doing it at the end of his contract. I worked so hard to get 20 million for him, more or less, and he's going to LA on a free on the 19th. Can we? No, we can't even offer him out now. Suppose we keep him till the end of the season. It might work out. Okay, we might be able to get a better replacement, but that's annoying. million. It's only going to cost us like 5 million in the transfer budget, but still, it's just annoying. Would have helped clear up some of the debt. The extra 15. Right, but T should absolutely pump those frauds. If I'm above them with Man City, they should absolutely do them Batiste. That Batiste team is insane still. As we checked out when we got offered the job interview going into this season. Wanting to bring us in for some sloppy seconds. Real Batiste. Right, Chicane. Oh, he's playing so many extra time games. Right. Raul. Not there. Not there. You can go to Bristol. Was that where he was at? Anyway, no Minos in the team. No sheep stations. Handy enough. Henderson. Now we just accepted a bid. So let me compare it. Oh, wait, no. Who was that for? I thought we accepted a bid for Henderson. Yeah, okay, so that didn't go through before. Cool. Cheers, FM. Got here eventually. Oh, he's good for the price, but we don't have the money at the moment. Seeing as frickin' Martinez did me. Alright, scouts are busy. Julin, you're not probably good enough for us. Whoa, how much more have we got here? Yep, Endrick's still pretty good. Okay, Labahi. Oh, yeah, okay, right. Don't even look at him, Shawn, for that price. We will scout the dream team, which Chicane is in. We already know about him. Let's scout you guys. You're probably quite old these days if it's the same Diamande I'm thinking, but there are two there for Ivory Coast, so one of them might be younger. Okay, Graf loan to PSG from Napoli. That's probably a sign you shouldn't be loaning him out, lads. But, okay. Interesting move there from, I think it's Glasner at Napoli now, because Slot went to Batiste. Keeps leeching off my work. Aston Villa win. That's a little bit annoying because that does close that gap that we just built up. But given our next game is against Fulham, encouraging that Villa are beating them. Oh, the under-21s, right. Who needs some footy? Martinez? Oh, do I want to actually? Do I want to actually give you? No, I'm not going to play you because you're annoying. Chicane's back. Yes, right. We'll give Fabi some minutes. Kuruma, even though you want to leave, you can get some. Yonazawa actually needs a bit of a run. Mino, you're just a bench goalkeeper. You'll be fine. The Casserole can have a run. And Caserta coming back from injury can definitely have a run. Chakasay is also back from AFCON. Let's get him on rehab though. So we've got some players back for Fulham, which is very handy. So Martinez can get off my bench, the absolute twat. Not giving him a £20 million. Going to frickin' LA for free. Chicane goes back in, which is very hard. It's very harsh on Martin, isn't it? He's played less games and got twice as many goals, which, I mean, they are both really good, to be fair, aren't they? So I should probably go 2 up top. That might be what I'm missing here. But then where do I take the player away from? It's a pretty good team as is. Anyway, don't overthink it. Chicane's boss, Sean. If your form goes off, it's because then you've got an excuse to drop him in. Maybe clear 100 million of debt if you give him to Chelsea, seeing as they apparently want him. Replace him with a £15 million striker out of Mexico, that will, wherever he was from. That could be a go. But he is the captain. That's good. That would absolutely bomb morale, wouldn't it? Probably not what we want to do right now in this good run of form. No bids for Kuruma yet, who is transfer listed. So that's interesting, just with that news item popping up. Because he's a decent player, but a little bit low on potential. But he ain't that bad. Like, on a free from Chelsea, that was pretty good transfer business. We can get rid of him for 29. That's not too bad. Right, Plunkett. That is better from Lincoln. Red Imps off to Gibraltar. You go for some minutes. And Turan off to the Yuccas Football Club going round, but hopefully he'll do a decent job there. Seeing as they're the only ones that actually put a reasonable loan bid in for him. Hopefully that's going to clear out. I need to sort the wage bill out actually, because we are over it. Now we get an injury, do we? 1 to 3 days. It's not too bad for a inform Martins. I think 1 to 3 days will cop. Hopefully back in time for Fulham with the rehab. 18th place Fulham away, but 18th place, lads, come on. Tell you what, fellas, we've got only 3 Premier League games left this month. We've won the others. Am I going to get a manager of the month? Aston Villa away could be tricky, actually. Now I look at that. The last one could be where we slip up. But I haven't got a manager of the month from the Premier. I needs it. I needs it, lads. Can we get 3 more wins in a row? I tell you what, if you win these next 3, you're allowed to lose at Anfield. Just don't lose by more than 5 goals, and we're sweet. We're into a cup final. But just make sure you do that for me, fellas, and we'll be all good. Just do not bottle that 6-1 lead for. I'll not be able to show my face again if we bottle a 6-1 lead in that EFL Cup semi. Right, Rao, not for no money. That's an awful bid. Clark, you're actually usable if we get an injury. So no, we won't do that. Belgrub is playing where he wants to. Sweet. Didn't even know that was a promise. Under 21s. Say is still injured, so we'll just give him some minutes there. Oh. Doesn't want to go there. Okay, that's good, because that was about to, I mean, to be fair, 52 million of 38.5 up front, okay. He is homegrown, so I'll reject it, but that's getting to tempting money, especially with that £15 million Mexican lurking. That is a reject with the wage and whatnot. Just rejecting Sheep Station bids and Clark bids, because we could use those guys if we cop injuries like we just have with Martins. Hopefully he'll be back in time for Fulham here. First road game of the day. Can we keep the form going as Moscoso goes to Bradford on loan? A free pickup going into the season. A few more loans. Lovely. So, how are we looking at wage-wise, actually? Have we gone more over the... Okay, let's adjust this. Sweet. Just oozing money here at Man City. Totally comfy. That was totally comfy. Definitely was not looking forward to that 20 million for my third choice striker at all. The absolute wang. Signing a free deal instead to go to the same frickin' league. I suppose LA compared to... Is LA nicer than Boston? I've never been to America. What do you reckon, chat? Is LA a nicer place than Boston? Has he got a reason to turn down to cost me near 20 million? Just because he wants to go to LA instead of the New England Revolution? He might be justified now I say it out loud. Still, that would be very nice money. The big stadium in LA looked nicer at the World Cup. I'll give them that. Don't think the Galaxy play there, though. Right, Birmingham beat Brentford. Sort of got Bournemouth. That's who I was thinking of earlier. That's the team having an absolute stinker this season. All right, one more day. We think we're getting an auto save here, aren't we? So we won't need to worry about doing a save before this next game. And here we go. Fulham on the road there. And yeah, still an 18, 4 points from safety. Only 4 wins this season. We've got 4 losses this season in the Prem. In theory, it looks quite nice. Just spotted 2 Sunderland and only 1 spot above them. So that at home that's the nice one. Before Villa on the road. If we get that far tonight, that's a decent little thing, but I don't really want to loan him out. So we'll just reject that, Hoffenheim. Especially with a future fee. And we'll get a prediction going. So Fulham on the road. Haven't played a road game for a little while. We haven't won on the road for a little while. I'll show it before you... Oh, that's actually the one you want, Sean. Full of ham. We'll type that in. So just looking at our fixtures, obviously of late, a lot of home games, but before then, it wasn't... I mean, I say it, we weren't terrible outside of Man U, were we? I might be overreacting. You can see we do drop points on the road occasionally. At home, we're pretty sweet, but on the road, does make it interesting. So Say is still out after AFCON, but Chicane back, which should improve us. Not that Martin's been too bad, but it should improve us. Get that absolute wang Martinez off the bench. And we've got Caserta on the bench this time too. So it's getting closer to our first team. And honestly, Medina and Felipe is a pretty nice centre-back pairing anyway. Say's not ultra, like, better than either of them, I'd say. Especially now Felipe's, like, honestly, Say might actually end up on the bench when he gets back. And he might not even get that because Fooney is his versatility. But anyway, we'll rock that team. Who have they got? Anyone? Jody Ferguson's very good. And Mark Guay up top. Okay. Lennon Miller on the bench. There's a couple of names there. 2 real ones. And one that's, I know for a fact, is very good. Because if we had the money, I would have bought him at right wing. Newly appointed, new manager bounce. Oh, jeepers. Okay. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Craven Cottage. 4-2-3-1. Against a 4-3-3. Team in form. Against the team in the relegation zone. I know how FM likes to do on these things. So let's see if we cop it here. Everything says that we should win this game, except for it being on the road and against the team in the relegation zone with a new manager. So I suppose I've talked myself out of it, haven't I? Okay, I thought we were going to be wearing the black kits looking in the dressing room, and we probably should be, because holy, FM really probably should have worn the away kits here, but anyway. They must have got stolen from the changing rooms. Okay, Bell Grub's gone down to Dip Deep here. Would they even happen at Fulham? Fulham is quite posh, isn't it? At least I've heard. There's Bell Grub up to Martins. Oh, can he square this? Yes, he can. Chicane's back with the goal. That's what we like to see. He's brought his Tunisia form with him, thank goodness. I don't know who did the pass there, but it was an absolute shocker to just give us the ball. And Belgrab up to Martins, who must have recovered because I didn't even see an icon on him before the game. Now, just remember the copped a midweek injury. And Chicane didn't need 20 composure there because that was simple. I will say this is really hard to tell the players apart. Outside of, like, most of our players are like got little things below the shorts. Otherwise, like, thankfully some of them are wearing tape below the shorts. Otherwise, this is a hard difference teller in transitions and whatnot. Simon, nothing done from you, thank you. Right, Medina out to Belgrab. Martins, Mitchell, off he goes, Tommy Mitchell. Okay, you don't run straight at him, although it's kind of worked. And Martins, quick fire goal and assist, 2-0, lovely. So much for the new manager bounce, touch wood. Pretty sure this is made of wood, it is, lovely, can actually do it. But pretty fortunate seeing as Mitchell just ran straight at one of their defenders. Martins, bit of a deflection. It's a bit of a lucky goal that, but 6 minutes in, 2-0 lead. Happy days. And Felipe wins that ball from the number 9, Mark Guay, so that's good as well. Nice start from us here at the College. We did beat these guys quite comprehensively on opening day, actually, now I think of it. 6-2. It took us a wee while to get going in that game. Now that, I think, is outside the box. Loves a bit of contact, that Katovic. I think that time he flung an arm out, but I was pretty sure it's outside. I'm pretty confident this won't be a pen. And it's not a pen. A free kick, though. Can we do something from it? Obviously not. I'm getting some shots off despite the highlights that we're seeing here. Fulham, they're doing more than Arsenal did, so fair play to them. Actually, Arsenal Aston Villa's quite a big game there, isn't it? West Brom beating Spurs, which is interesting because they're not far behind us. I've given them the ball there, which is interesting. Should have put a bit more pressure on, but thankfully Belgrub marks very nicely. In the box. We know this guy out there likes a bit of contact. That was a block shot from Santos, though. Guay stays forward, but Mitchell recovers well. And then Belgrub gives it away, but at least I think these uniforms aren't helping. I couldn't tell if that was Guay just passing the ball straight to us, or if I actually got that wrong and we kept the ball despite a tackle there. Really, this is one of those situations where you kind of feel like you almost want to select the uniforms like FIFA style. I think Cruz is off, or Kovac is off there. The flag has gone up behind my head, so it looked a bit too good to be true that, but we have been undone by some long balls before this season. Not that time, offside. So we hold the 2-0 lead. And here's the replay. Not the, oh yeah, well off. Even the second guy's off. Guay, but yeah, Kovac is well off. Give a bit of praise off back of the hot start. Martin's fingerprints all over it. Not a lot happening in those games at the moment. We'll pop it back up later. Martin's yellow heart. We might actually have to take him off early in this. Just completely forgot about that injury coming into this one. He's certainly had an impact early in this one. Is something going to happen before the half? He's on the ball again. Plays it forward to Mitchell. Over the top for Chicane. Tight angle. Surely looks to square it. Mitchell. Back for Belgrub off the post. They almost bundle into their own net, but Akita clears it. And that'll be the half. We might take Martins off here. He is a bit cooked. So, casserole for you. Otherwise, we're playing pretty well. Let's keep going, fellas. Say you can do better. Mainly based on the last 35 of that half. The first 10, very good. Fulham on the ball. Is hard to tell which team's which. Honestly, having just looked at how my stream's looking, it actually is worse for you guys, I think. Not sure why we have black in the changing room when we've worn blue it. Anyway. Apparently it's not the manager's choice, the uniforms we wear. Right, this is us here with the free kick. Casserole. Block shot. Santos. Goes roaming the DM. Just on the byline and there for Casserole. Casserole, Mitchell. Back for the... Oh, Casserole's going to get a goal. That back to back. Who did he get the free kick against? Might have been Birmingham, the free kick, not Arsenal. I think it was Birmingham, yeah. But 3-0, that should wrap this up. Nice bit of dribbly work there from Casserole and gets it back thanks to Katovic, who's having a bit of a hard time out there at left back. Just tackles Mitchell, gives it straight to the Casserole, who starts cooking with that finish. As Belgrub gets a yellow, so we might deal with that shortly. Give Leberher some time. But at this point, really going to try and keep people fresh for Villa in a couple of days' time. Actually, no, Sunderland's next, isn't it? Not Villa. Either way, keep people fresh. That's chicane double. Oh, he's got to be on there, doesn't he? I heard the whistle, but no way he's off. Yeah, absolutely none. 4-0, chicane on a hat-trick, first game back from AFCON. Love to see it. And Belgrab will pick up an assist. That is that's not even close to being off on multiple fronts. Oh, how much did they pay you for that check? So we'll get Leber on, and we might take both our wingers off here while they're a little tired. Leaves us one more sub, which we might make already because Piver's on a yellow and he's pretty freaking good. So Onadira and happy days. Probably keeping an eye on the scores again now. Arsenal still drawing Aston Villa. That helps us. West Brom beating Tottenham helps us as well. So we're in a nice little spot right now if results hold. Man U Chelsea could be quite useful as well. Like a draw is probably a great result there, but really, I think Chelsea are too far away from us already. So if Chelsea can beat Man U, which wouldn't be a massive surprise, they are like 9 points clear of us and them, then that keeps us quite firmly in second. Okay, a little bit of a poor giveaway there, and they are on the ball. Taylor. Oh, he's done our man there. Not a good finish, though. Trying to get a consolation goal, and he's sort of duffed a pitching wedge there, for lack of a better term. As Georgiev gets going, is this going to be a chance for us to make it 5? Onadira. Off he goes, the Japanese international. Flying Samurai. Off he goes. Oh, he takes the shot on. Fell to Rissa. Unconvincing by the Fulham defence, but it fell back to their goalkeeper. They've flicked that on. Nothing doing. Arsenal are now winning. That's a shame. Although, that's kind of a... I mean, them and Aston Villa are kind of similarly placed. That might actually help us. I think it does, and Spurs losing definitely helps. But good win, 4-0. Pretty comfy that off the back of a hot start, so we are in nice position. Just a shame Chelsea are doing so freaking well. So Sunderland up next. Let's ideally get a rest day in here game. They will not get a day. Well, they kind of will, but... And we are confident, Aaron. Yeah. Free clear of Man U for the moment. We asked, no, Chelsea must have won. Yeah, I did 2-1. So, yeah, we're getting ourselves in a nice spot here. But hopefully UCL football. The 1-0 win from Arsenal over Aston Villa does keep those two teams sort of within touch, but a 7-point gap's handy. In a weird way, you kind of would have hoped Aston Villa won that, but it is what it is. Tyler Dibbling with the winner. West Brom beating Spurs, though, that could be handy. Bournemouth pick up a win. Holy. They have not been good this season. That's only their second win. But good for us. Now, who is that? Oh, under 20. Yep, it's fine. Yep, don't worry, mate. He's actually got good potential. Where did he sneak in from? Okay, he must have been in a youth intake before he got here. It's a shame then, actually. He's got good potential. and get the rest going. Restaurant. Here we go. Right. Sunderland back at home. This, I mean, on paper, looks just as easy, and back at home as well. And then, oh, that's a tricky little away run. We've got the 6-1 lead over Liverpool in the EFL Cup, so that's less of a worry. But Newcastle away and Aston Villa might be tougher than table position makes it look, especially for Newcastle in 11th. That's banana skin territory. Now, Millwall, no money. No one's going to Millwall if there's no money involved. Even I know that down here in New Zealand. It's all nausea. I don't mind a bit of Nausealand. Is there a good player here? No? Okay. Exactly. A podiopsis. Sorry, your name's in dark blue on my thing. That's why I was struggling there. Hope you're doing well. That if you're wondering why we're rebuilding, they were in the championship. That's why. It's not just clickbait. You know nothing about football. Okay. I mean, their players are probably won as many World Cups as Messi. I mean, Rodri here. He's there at the moment, Rodri. See for how much longer, seeing as Real Madrid are, you know, doing the old... How's the wage gone down again? I just fixed that. Oh, okay. I just fixed that wage thing. Something must have happened. To be fair, memes are just as good, bro. Memes do a good job of keeping up to date. Especially at the moment when there's not a lot on outside the World Cup. Well, I did see a scoreline last night, 6-4 Chelsea against... it was only a pre-season game, but... That's letting Western Sydney score 4 against you is not ideal. Well, so we're back in the Prem now, but we joined them last season when they just got relegated. So, yeah, we spent our season in the Championship starting to rebuild them. We're honestly probably a bit weaker than we were last season, this season, with players that we sold, but we're still doing pretty well. Yeah, we're only one off the top, but we are 9 points behind Chelsea, are pretty good. So we won't, I dare say, be picking up this season. But hopefully we're going to win a cup at least. We've got a 6-1 lead over Liverpool halfway through a semi. So that's a nice spot. And then we play, if we hold on, Stoke or Nottingham Forest in the final. So we hopefully are good for a Carabao Cup, which at least locks in some European football next season, which is much needed because the club's £200+ million in debt. So that's the handicap here at the moment. We get not much money to reinvest with the players that we sell because they're paying off all that debt. Yeah, and there's been whispers of a rich benefactor takeover. The tycoon word isn't being used, but just the rich word. So see if that's maybe something good. I suppose it takes away some of the sort of interest in a weird way. Some of the challenge. Right, scouts have been busy. Right, Regan, we sold you, so we definitely don't need to keep you on our shortlist. At the moment, just going through scout reports, actually, just tying up the shortlist because it's come in the inbox. Just keeping track of the players that we might like to sign. So in game, it's different from past FMs, so it's a little bit tricky to say. Virus, let's send you home. We'll just deal with this first. Left back, there will be Roseland for Bone. So let's call him up. Squad, seniors, first team. There we go. Get in there for Fabi. Happy days. I think we've got pretty good scouts here. If we had to show. So, like, he's all right. You get the words there that describe your people, and it sort of goes down in ranking. Like, outstandings are pretty good. Oh, jeepers, really? That's interesting. But yeah, they're ranked on words. They have like elite, outstanding, very good, good, and then I think competence, the kind word for not good, and then unsuited, which means awful. So our scouts are pretty good here because we're City. We've got that sort of, we've still got that pull despite the club not being quite where it used to be, reputation wise. But if I say let's go back to Manjung. This is the club that we started at. I'll see if I can look at their staff. It's been a while since we looked at Manjung. Oh no, that's not good. No, why are they in the relegation area? Oh lads, no good. Oh, sorry, we got ads. Oh dear. So I was saying there's words that describe it, the scouts. So you go kind of from elite down to competent. So like we're looking at my first club from the save. So if we check out their scouts, you can see lots of red. So they're not great. Whereas if we go back to here, the scouts are better. So that's generally how you tell the difference between a good and a bad scout. And you can also search through filters in the game too, which sort of helps, but the filters don't actually work as the way they should, which is super useful. But they do a good enough job. It used to be done the same way as players where they have the numbers, but they changed it for some reason. They changed only the staff, not everything, which was certainly a decision. Not sure whether they were like testing it for like changing that for players in the future as well, but that was definitely a choice. Yeah, more or less. Like a lot of the good players are kind of known anyway because just they're so popular that people know how good they are. But finding those Nestry is no good. If you want to find those gems with the potential's really the thing, especially when you get into this stage of a save when you're 20 or 40. There's not a lot of real players left, even though this not well timed. This little batch here is obviously, you're quite well known guys, your Duets and your Bellinghams, but you're looking for them before they get really good, so you can get them when they're a little bit cheaper, really. Yeah, diamonds in the rough. You want them, try and get those wonder kids, essentially. Get them on the cheap, develop them. If you have to sell them for a lot of money, a lot more than you paid for them. Right, Henderson's off to Fulham. That's going to be a sale. We can hit the button for this. Oh, it's not a very big one, to be fair. It might clear a wage debt, though, so that's handy. But Mikey Henderson, the potential's not amazing, so we'll let him go. He might be Premier League quality, and we are going to improve this squad, especially if we get European football next season, so we can let him go with no issues. And I think we're going to get Sunderland in, and I need to be off at the hour tonight, so as per usual. But it probably means Aston Villa's going to have to wait till tomorrow night. And I've just realised too that Liverpool game is actually before the transfer window closes. So, yeah, we wouldn't have even got to the end of the transfer window tonight anyway if we got it for Aston Villa. But I tell you what, it's going to be a tricky little away start tomorrow, albeit with that 6-1 lead over Liverpool. So hopefully that makes that less tricky. Also, I just need to check something too before I get into this next game. Just give me a minute, people. Sorry, just had to check something with the wife, just to make sure I don't get in too much crap. Right, so right. So we're supposed to sell it, right? We better actually offer him out. We better actually offer this guy out. We need. Okay, well that's kind of trying. Let's just definitely not that. Okay, we'll do that, but I don't really want to let him go. Now tactically, just the same. Good, that makes sense. We're not getting rid of our bench goalkeeper. That's a bit more tempting for Ledbetter. We might actually do that loan. York City. There will be no one at Mumbai. Don't even need to check them. It's worthwhile for us. Okay, Regivan's back. Now Chakasay is fit. This is where we get interesting on the bench. Casserole's in quite good touch, so I don't really want to let go of him. We might just keep Say off at the moment because Medina and Felipe are actually, I think, a little bit more solid. We haven't conceded for, this is going to put the curse on it, but we haven't conceded for a little while. We're building up a good combo, so we might just let those two keep going. AFCON might do Say here. For starting a game, he's above Funes, but Funes can cover DM, so he's in that awkward spot because of how our bench balances. But Sunderland, not Southampton. Sean, let's get this prediction going. This will be the last game of the stream, guys. So we'll go play this, sort out a raid after, and I'll be back 6:30 tomorrow night my time, New Zealand time. I think that's 7:30 for you guys in the UK. I'll double check. I think it's, are we still 13? Yeah, we are. So yeah, 7:30 for you guys. So roughly 2 hours ago. But by the time we get through this game, probably won't have time for another one. So let's hopefully get up to 50 points here. Any other games? West Ham hopefully take something off Aston Villa on this match day. They're capable, West Ham. We've got quite a good goal differential for being down in 14th. Lots of fit people. We are good. Just Rose Langford coming on the bench. That was the one change. One of the homegrown lads. Hopefully keep the green dot train rolling. It's been a good one tonight. Wusu Adulo's in goal. Rico Lewis. Yusuf Yaboa. There's a few real players here. Owusu Adulo, of course, a player that Napoli signed when we were there because the board took over transfers after we said that we were going to leave for City. So it was certainly a choice there. And obviously it hasn't gone well if he's at Sunderland. Pretty sure Slot binned him off in his... That was very weird there. I think he only spent 6 months at Napoli. The board taking over transfers was not a great decision. Because he ended up there for 6 months, admittedly on a free. They probably made money off him, so I'm saying this, they probably actually did do quite well out of it. But it was a choice when they had a really good goalkeeper we signed there. Though they have sold him now to Bayern, which is why we got Simon ourselves. But we picked that guy up for, I think it was, what, like 5 million? And he got sold for like 80. That was... I saw that last stream, I was like, holy... That is the sort of shopping you want to do in this game. And thankfully in this one, there's a clear difference between the kits, with the rain in Manchester helping. Right, so Felipe's got a yellow card like 2 minutes in, so now I'm going to regret not putting Say on the bench. Rico Lewis against his former club, albeit from well before we got anywhere near here. Right, guys, we are at home here. Let's not end the stream losing to Sunderland, lads. Your Boa's just cooked Georgiev. Oh, right, okay. Okay, are you back to this, are we? I mentioned how well our defence was doing. The game's heard me. Georgiev got absolutely cooked there, though, let's be honest. Your Boa's done him. And Belgrab's just not jumped. So that's not ideal. Just when we're getting ourselves into a really nice position to be just a solid second in this league. We've just sleepwalked out of the gates here at home for no reason. We'll demand more. Whether that's actually gone through before this highlight kicks in, not too sure. If we earn a corner, we might find out. Although the way corners are this year, probably not. But hopefully we get an equaliser. I think Chicane's off. He's not. Oh my lord. That's something from the lad with 20 composure and 18 finishing. Gonna be one of these days, is it? A free kick. Oh my lord. What is happening? God, I shouldn't have said it. I just mentioned how good our defence has been tonight. Okay. Who is that? It's Georgiev again. No, Trujillo. Okay, why is our left winger marking someone? Lads, what is going on? Berate. What is this start, fellas? You might still be able to get something from this, but it's not a great start. That's pretty poor from Owusu Adulo, though. Just test him. He's clearly not very good if Napoli are letting go of him. I know I won Serie A with Napoli, but I didn't rate him there, so come on. Paiva. Oh, that was close. Yep. Commentary checks out there. This isn't what I was expecting here against, what was it, 17th in the league or something at home. At least West Ham are beating Aston Villa. That's going to help if this holds. Keeps us in a pretty similar spot for top 4, but yeah, before Aston Villa away, even if they lose to West Ham, this wouldn't be great. Paiva, Chicane, Martins, please at the target. Oh, it's 2 of them. I think that one got saved though. No, okay, we just can't shoot today. Cool. Chicane and Martins just absolutely laying eggs when that should have... Take those 2 chances and it's back all square. Georgiev, who feels like kind of started this all. Back in there for Paiva. Santos. Oh, what's that pass? Thankfully he's won it back. Mitchell. Martins. Chicane. Did he stay on? Oh, it's a ridiculous save. Oh, okay. It's a ridiculously good save. Off the underside of the arm and it's bounced over the post. Oh dear, Simon's on a 6.4. He's back to default settings. Okay, that's a poor pass, guys. Please hit them before half time. No, don't run backwards. Oh, that was atrocious. Right, we'll get Felipe off because not great from him. Funes. Trujillo's on a 6.4. Yonezawa. Lads, what was that? Yeah, sort you that you're letting yourselves down today. All round garbage performance so far. We have not lost a home game in 30 something. Let's not start here. That's better. Right. Get the ball. He's not even near blocking you, Mitchell. Bro. Anyway, it's good. The team talk worked well at half-time. Yonezawa comes off the bench and immediately just dimes one for Mitchell, who thankfully continues to be a shining light here. So we are right back in this. Hopefully get another goal quick. And we might have a chance. Santos, Paiva, Yonezawa, those 2 playing just little tappy-tappy. Paiva, back to Georgiev, Santos, Georgiev. Yep, there's a lot of little, not much progression, but pretty passing here. Oh, is that run good from Yonezawa? It is. Big impact from the Japanese left winger. 2-2. We've turned it on a dime in 3 minutes in the second half. And that's more like it. Momentum. Make the most of it, lads. Good ball from Paiva. Well-timed run. He's done well to wrap his foot around that. And thankfully, Owusu Adulo. It's the ground. It's all square. Better fellas. Yeah, we might, hopefully. Hopefully, I don't want to say too much because, yeah, just even something the way this game was going will encourage. The ratings have majorly improved here for most guys. I might actually. Bold call. We'll get Chicane off for Martin. 90 football. Yeah, Martin was going quite well before Chicane got back from AFCON, so we might make that sub. Haven't been overly impressed with Chicane today. I might regret that, but hopefully not. It's not like he's been involved in the goals that were scored. He is our captain, though, now I think of it out loud. Oh, no. Yeah, Simon. There's the frickin' golden glove. No, I'm not a City fan, Sheila, from YouTube. I'm actually a Liverpool fan. So this is a bit weird. Yeah, hopefully aggressive pays off. I stick positive. I don't really go attacking unless we're behind in the game. Like the mentality-wise, I don't tend to change a lot. Just little things. Right, we'll get back yelly at these guys. We'll demand more. Mitchell's tired. I don't like that, but it's the obvious sub to make here. Caserta. I tend to change like little tempo-y stuff if I need to, and more tell the players to be more expressive. Don't tend to touch too much else. Oh, that's a dangerous ball, thankfully. I'm not sure if that was bell grub or if that was just a poor option from the Sunderland player there, but they just headed it straight to us when they probably could have done something. Mitchell, before he goes off. What can he do? Belgrub. Oh, Mitchell. Oh, why is he running away from goal? That's better. Yes, Tommy Mitchell. Oh, timing of that. I'm taking him off on a hat trick. Oh, no. I want to take off Martins instead. We'll watch the replay first. We'll take off Martins. He's dropped down to red hard. He's not on a freaking hat trick. Though he has just had a bit of a hand in this one. But Mitchell, he did this from a long way out. Okay, Belgrub got it back. But for a little while here, I was just thinking, why you done that? But then, he's cooked this. That's what he's done. He's Vidirio just sold him. He bought what he was selling there. So great work there from Mitchell. We'll leave on a hat trick, and now it's the casserole coming in for Martins instead. And I probably should actually do a little bit of time wasting. We'll go a little bit early on it here. Be more disciplined, a little bit of time wasting. But very nice fight back from our lads. They were not at the races in the first half. They are back at them here. Huge immediate impact from Yonezawa, has to be said. Goal and assist to get us right back in the early stages of the half. The rating will say Mitchell, but Yonezawa with the actual impact, I'd suggest. Oh, though Mitchell now gets a freaking hat trick, so never mind. Yeah, maybe he does deserve man of the match. He must have heard me. 4-2. Never in doubt. Never looked like losing this, guys. He's not. He's looking. It's looking like quite a good decision to spend most of our transfer budget from this past season on him, isn't it? I know we gave the money to Chelsea, and that might have actually not been the greatest decision in hindsight, but he's pretty freaking good, Mitchell. I still reckon Yonezawa's had probably the biggest impact on this game, because as soon as he came on, it completely turned on a dime. This game, you could argue Funes as well at centre back, but let's be honest, we've barely seen our centre backs since half time. But Yonezawa, dribbly boy. Ooh, that was scrambled away. Oh, we're getting a bit pushy here, Sunderland. We're getting that in Argentina out. Sorry, excuse me. But thankfully, it was threatening to be a bit of an embarrassing end to the stream, but we've fought back well. That's not going to matter at this point. That from Rose Langford, so we're good. Casserole. Oh, hello. That was close. Close to an absolute screamer, but we pick up the win. That is a big comeback. Would have been an absolute... I mean, you look at the first half, you wonder how we were 2-0 down based on this thing. But, yeah. Big impact. Yonezawa and the Mitchell hat-trick, so that is a big result. That's what I was looking for. You've done brilliantly to come back and win that. See, we just lulled them into a false sense of security there, Sunderland. Oh, not another pay increase. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I think I'd have money this season? I will have a little go at them there in the post-match for that first half. But for the moment, we are on our own little island in second. It's actually not that far behind Chelsea now, I look at it. And 10 clear of Villa and Arsenal. So we are in a pretty nice spot currently. It's a good place to be with, 14 games left this season. That we are in a nice little area of our own. So what's he on currently? Oh, 2K is actually not too bad there. But Tommy Mitchell having a blinder of a season. I suppose, yeah, we spend a bit when you consider the installments, but he's going quite well. Rating that transfer so far for a guy who could barely play at Chelsea and only scored 3 goals at Hibs. He's doing pretty well. But yeah, we'll save it there, guys, and go find someone to raid into. But thanks for hopping in tonight. Greatly appreciated as always. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll pick up with the rest of the transfer window. We can't really do much now that the third choice striker, Martinez, has decided that he wants to go to LA on a free instead of New England for 20 million. That was awesome. So we're kind of stuck with what we've got here at the moment. But we're not doing bad with it. Let's be honest, we're not doing too bad. And we've got some quite interesting games tomorrow. Aston Villa away, not that they're doing too well at the moment. If we can get a result there, that's freaking huge for a Champions League race. Liverpool Carabao Cup semi, of course, we have a 6-1 lead. So as long as we don't absolutely bottle that hard, we should be in a good spot there. And then after that, it gets a bit easier again until March, but we won't get that far tomorrow. So we'll get into that. Let's go find someone to raid. But thanks for popping in today, guys. Let's have a look if anyone is live. What do we got today? How's Welsh going at Penabont? Got Welsh, we've got Ticker. How long have each? Oh, I'll tell you what, Welshie's been on shorter. We'll do Welshie because he's not been around as long tonight, so we'll go and raid him. Go be nice, doing his local club in a Builder Nation. I do like a Builder Nation, so we'll go and raid him. If you're on the Twitch chat, if you're on YouTube, just pop back in tomorrow, and yeah, we'll hopefully keep the green dots rolling. But thanks for popping in today, guys. Yeah, catch you tomorrow. Don't expect much. I probably won't put a transfer window icon in tomorrow's thumbnail because you can't do much with that. So yeah, be good if we can. Have a good rest of your day, guys, or night, and yeah, catch you tomorrow. Bye.